Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us on a very, very, very special Friday evening. It is Game 2 of the regional semifinal series between a pair of Ladycat teams, the Sulphur Springs Ladycats and the Godley Ladycats. Sulphur Springs took Game 1 of the series last night by a score of, I believe, 7-0.
7-0.
And obviously, if they can go ahead and win this Game 2, they advance to the regional finals. If they lose, though, tonight we will be in store for a very long broadcast. It'll be a doubleheader. There'll be about a 30-minute break, I believe, in between the two games, and then they'll get rolling for Game 3. So we are here for the next couple hours, potentially for the next for the whole night. I don't know.
Until they cut the lights off, we will be here.
It's like Lil Wayne said, I'm a ball till they. We're gonna ball till they turn off the field lights. Yeah, is essentially what's gonna happen.
And just a couple housekeeping things before we get going. If it does go to a third game, don't go anywhere. We will stay right here. We'll go to a short intermission, go to the bathroom, change some batteries and some cameras, and get everything situated for Game 2. And you'll see a short intermission with all of our sponsors who, again, make all this possible. I want everybody to understand, without the people that you see, the commercials, the ad reads, all that stuff, they make it so we're able to broadcast Ladycat and Wildcat athletics all year long. So
1,000% they do.
Big shout out to them.
Real quick, a little bit more, a tiny bit more bit of housekeeping before we get started. If you've been hanging out with us all year, thank you so much and welcome back in. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Tyler Lennon. We have, of course, the best producer in the entire state of Texas, Corey Hankins. And any moment now, we'll be joined by Ladycat legend, I think one of two. She's either the best or the second best hitter I've ever gotten to cover in my life. It's her and Jaden Harper, but it is Addison Caddell. She'll be joining us any minute now. So before we get too far into getting started here tonight, though, I want to make sure, as always, that everyone watching knows the pregame show is brought to you by Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go visit them or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. Producer Corey, is there anything you need to tell the people about kind of our setup here tonight?
Yes. Also, internet. We are running off hotspot tonight. Again, if there's a disconnect for any reason, just stay right there at YouTube or Facebook. You may have to close out of that existing stream. But if you'll stay to Front Porch News Facebook or Chad's Media YouTube, wherever you're accessing this stream, if we go down, shortly after we go down, we'll have the new stream up and you can click in. Also, it's a good time if you're on YouTube, just go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You'll automatically get notified every time we go live, and so you won't have to worry about any of that. We do not have to worry about weather tonight, one, because it looks very beautiful outside, but also we are under some great covering here in the stands. And so I believe that's everything, Tyler.
Yeah. A big thank you to Coach Jeff Brewitt and everyone here at Forney. This is a beautiful facility, and this is between softball, football, basketball. We get to do a lot of playoff games here at Forney, and all of their facilities are always super nice.
Yes, and they're always very accommodating to us. They had a table set up for us in the stands. Our camera is in the stands, so I'm going to switch that right now. You will sometimes see some fans on there. So if they're blocking your view, I apologize. We'll try to fix that up to the best of our abilities. But other than that, we're ready to rock and roll, Tyler.
We are ready to rock and roll. Real quick, because we've already talked for a few minutes and I don't know exactly how long we're going to have, let's go ahead and make sure that everyone at home watching gets to hear from Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, who makes all this possible, and a few of our other friends, and we'll be right back for first pitch.
If you're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle.
D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
At Clayton Home Homes of Sulphur Springs. We're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time.
$419,827. That's a big number. In the last 7 months, that's how many times our partners have been seen on our sports broadcast through Chad's Media and Front Porch News. The word our partners use to describe what we do: effective. If you own or operate a business, let us help you be seen and heard. Barnum Bailey said it best: without promotion, something terrible happens. Nothing. Don't get left behind. We're already gearing up for next year's football season. So contact me today, Mandy at chadsmedia.com. We're excited to watch you grow.
Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge.
At East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
And we are almost ready to get started here in Forney for Game 2 of this regional semifinal series between two Ladycat teams, Sulphur Springs and Godley. In perfect time, and look who it is joining us right before first pitch. Ladycat legend, again, I think either the greatest or second greatest hitter I've ever covered, Addison Caddell. What's going on, Addison?
Oh, nothing much. I'm excited to be here. I love coming to at least one game a year if I can catch it. So
we love having you. We always, me and Corey always say, like, getting to broadcast games with you is always a ton of fun, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's always fun to talk shop.
So, do you have any official predictions for tonight's game? Obviously, you're not getting to watch them the way we are and everything, but the first game of the series, 7-0. And I do want to make point, if they win this, of course, they keep losing in the regional semifinal the last 2 years, but that was always to number 11, Aubrey. Aubrey's on the, in the lower side of the bracket now. Right. Of course, they run into number 10, Godley here. But if they win this, they will go on to face Sanger, who isn't ranked, but they lost in the state semifinal last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I don't know why Sanger isn't ranked, but that's who the winner of this series will get.
Well, I've always said that rankings don't mean anything in postseason. We've seen it all over the board, D1s, D2s, D3s, high school ball, whatever it is. I think in postseason anything can happen. So
I 1,000% agree with that. Real quick, we always give kind of a prediction or a player to watch for the Way Bible Church player of the game. And the player I want to pick is number 8, Allison Frazier. For a lot of this season, she is kind of the center fielder but doesn't get to hit. And I always complain a little bit that if there was one thing I would like to see, it's her in the lineup. For the season, she hits .382 with a 1.30 OPS. And last night, she got to be in the lineup and play. She hit .500. She had an RBI. And I think we're going to see her do really good again here tonight.
I love that pick. I think that's awesome. 500 average. Can't really argue with that at all. Especially when she's having a good game in center field. I think that helps a lot. I think my pick's got to be Hannah Speed. Her numbers don't lie, and I think that, she really digs in postseason. So I think that'll be fun to watch.
Do you have any predictions, final score-wise? Do you think obviously being a former Ladycat, I'm sure you're going with a Ladycat win, but.
Absolutely. I'm going to say 4-2.
4-2 Ladycats.
I'll go 4-2 final.
Okay. I like that pick a lot. Addison and I are going to step out of the way real quick so you get to hear the national anthem and the starting lineups, and then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of it.
And now, the reserves for Sulphur Springs. Number 3, Presley Smith. Number 7, Baylor Boatman. Number 10, Maddie Dixon. And number 22, Emily Adamson. And your starting lineup for Sulphur Springs. Leading off and pitching, number 1, Hannah Speed. Playing second, playing center field, number 9, Braylee Blevins. Batting third, playing third base, number 11, Gracie Thompson. Batting fourth, playing left field, number 6, K.K. Montgomery. Batting fifth and catching, number 2, Shaylee Friddle. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 5, Abby Goldsmith. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 23, Claire Thompson. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, number 15, Emerson Thompson. And batting ninth, and your DP, number 8, Allison Frazier. Playing defensively at second base, number 4, Peyton Taylor. The Sulphur Springs head coach is David Carrillo. And now, the reserves. For Godley, number 6, Jordan Blakely. Number 9, Hayden Keaton. Number 13, Kinsley Durham. Number 14, Casey Grimsley. And number 15, Harley Bullard. And now the starters for Godley. Leading off, and your DP, number 12, Bree Hubbard. Batting second and catching, number 10, Dakota Watson. Batting third, playing third base, number 1, Sierra Parado. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 4, Samantha Anderson. Batting fifth and pitching, number 5, Carly Clark. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, number 2, Alyssa Sullivan. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 11, Hallie Gross. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 8, Alyssa Castillo. And batting ninth, playing center field, number 3, Jaden Ryle. Playing defensively at second base, number 7, Bailey Wallace. The Godley head coach is Russ Mays. Fans, we ask now at this time, would you please rise? If you are able, gentlemen, remove your hats and join us as we honor America and those who serve to protect our freedoms with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Due on the top of the first, Speed, Levens, and Thompson.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready to get started here. Again, this is game 2 of a best of 3. If Godley were to win this one and it goes to a third game, that will be about 30 minutes after this one, so don't go anywhere. We're going to keep the stream going, and we're going to bring both games to you. But again, thank you to everyone for hanging out with us during the Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge pregame show. Before we get this top of the first started, I want to tell everyone, go see our friends over at J. Hodge Chevrolet, where you can find incredible savings on all your favorite Chevys. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go see them on Wildcat Way and see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. And also at Hooten's Hardware, they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job, from pipe and steel, metal building components, a full lumber yard, welding, repair, and fabrication, outdoor power equipment and RV and boat lift supplies. Trust me when I tell you that at Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Front Porch News and Chad's Media. As always, I'm Tyler Lennon, and because it's Ladycat softball, we're joined by the Ladycat legend, Addison Caddell. Addison, what's going on?
I'm just excited to see what they have this year. I haven't gotten to hang out and watch as many games as I wanted to, but I know a couple of key players this year, so I'm excited to see what they have.
I'm very excited. We've got Hannah Speed leading us off, and she's been having just an incredible year. Hit .505 for the regular season, and she's kept that going here in the postseason, hitting .500 with almost 1.4 OPS in the postseason alone. 1 home run, 2 doubles, 3 RBI. She's been fantastic. On top of the pitching stats, which is even maybe more impressive, she started all 5 games. She's 5-0, 34 innings pitched, 56 strikeouts, a 1.44 ERA, and a 0.971 WHIP. She's ridiculous.
You can't argue with that. You can't.
You can't really.
It's a good way to start off a game, that's for sure. So we'll see. So what did we see last night? Did we see this pitcher? Did we see?
Yes, this is the same pitcher. It is number 5. Carly Clark, and she is just a junior. This team we'll get into a little bit more when they come up to bat. They have, I believe, 4 players already committed to go play at the next level.
That's awesome.
She's only a junior, but she's had visits to
that's a good piece right there.
It was. Unfortunately, a quick out, number 1. But, yeah, she's had visits to pretty much the entire Great American Conference, the GAC. She went to Henderson State, my alma mater. She's went to OBU and to SAU. So it sounds like she'll be playing GAC softball.
Sounds like it. We love the GAC. That's awesome.
We do.
Not as much as the Lone Star, but we love the GAC.
Good call. Good call.
Got to save myself on that one, I'm seeing a lot of big, hard swings right out of the gate. I like that. I like aggressive hitters.
I do as well. For the season, I mean, the Ladycats have great numbers, but it feels like there were times late in the season and then in the postseason, it's a lot of low-scoring games. So scoring 7 last night and then, like you said, swinging the bat really well to start. We love to see that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, postseason's always fun.
And even that, a ground out to short, but that's a pretty well hit ball from Braley.
Yeah, hard contact. I think if they're facing the same pitcher twice, you're thinking similar pitch sequence, similar pitches. They probably know exactly what they're looking for. That's nice and loud, too.
Yeah, Corey told us it's a battle of the air horns versus the cowbells.
Well, that's all right. Oh.
Gracie swinging at the first pitch, and again lining out to right field. Godley does make the play. So going to the bottom of the first, it was the 1-2-3 top of the inning. We'll see if Hannah Speed can do the same in the bottom.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m. where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
At Graceful Health and Wellness, we believe every woman deserves to feel her best at every stage of life. From motherhood to menopause and beyond, our holistic, evidence-based care empowers you to thrive. Hi, I'm Jordan Potts, board-certified family nurse practitioner and certified with the Menopause Society. I specialize in hormone replacement therapy, medically supervised weight loss, and comprehensive postpartum care. Experience compassionate care that bridges the gap between medical treatment and emotional support. Visit gracefulhealthandwellness.com to start your journey towards vibrant health today.
Ready for the bottom of the first after a quick 1-2-3 inning, but as Addison was pointing out, it was pretty good contact on all 3 of the outs.
Yeah, I like all 3 of those swings. I think they're hard, aggressive swings, and I think second time through the lineup especially, we're going to see some really good contact. So It's exciting stuff. Good way to start off the game.
It was. Hannah, again, been incredible all postseason, but last night specifically, obviously went the full 7 innings. She allowed just 2 hits, 3 walks, and she struck out 13. Wow. Addison, you can give us some good perspective on this. In a 3-game series, like you said, you play 2, maybe even 3 games in like a 24-hour time period. How much time do you have to adjust to that pitcher?
You know, I think that obviously the better hitter that you are, the more you're going to recognize spins and sequences and speeds, the more you see a pitcher. But it sounds like they didn't have many times through the lineup last night. So I think Hannah's at an advantage here to be able to kind of mix in some stuff maybe that wasn't working yesterday that's working today to kind of give them a little bit different of a look.
I'm curious to see, obviously, we hope it doesn't come to that. We hope we don't find out. But if it were to go a Game 3, I'm really curious to see how Coach Dorner and Coach Carrillo choose to manage the pitching staff. I would think Hannah could throw a little bit in that game, whether it be to start the first inning or 2 and then go to Abby or vice versa. You start
right.
Abby. What do you think we might would see in that scenario?
You know, I think especially depending on the score, depending on how their lineup looks going through this game, I think maybe starting with a different look would probably be the approach that I would take, just to kind of mix up those speeds, like you said, see something different. But it'll be interesting to see what they do. Hopefully we can close out in 2.
I'm very much hoping for the same thing, and I'm sure Hannah and her arm are as well.
Yeah, I know she's willing to push through, but I know that she's going to start feeling it pretty soon. Or she'll feel it tomorrow, that's for sure. But she looks good. Vila looks good. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited. Looks like she's staying away at the moment.
She is, and I wonder if that, like you said, I mean, you only got to see this lineup 2. The top hitter may have had 3 plate appearances, but I wonder if that's after seeing them last night, changing up the approach a little bit. Either way, hitting her spot, starting the night off with a strikeout.
I like seeing that corner spot getting called a strike. You know, Hannah's going to wear him out right there.
Yeah, 100%.
She should if she has a chance.
And if you're one of those hitters, you've got to be watching, or you're the leadoff, you're going back and you tell him, like, hey, he is calling that outside, so you've got to be ready for that.
Right.
Especially with a pitcher that good.
River to river, you got to work it. I love it.
Ooh, I like that.
Looks like she's trying to work into that rise ball there. It's a little bit out of the zone. Good swinging pitch, but not sure about starting with it. So we'll see.
He has a great pitch in a 1-2 or 2-2 count. 1-0.
I like that spot.
I do too. I don't know if that's a little high or a little out, but looked like the catcher tonight, Shaylee Friddle, asked the same thing. This is number 10, Dakota Watson, leads the team in the season with a 500 average, and she was one of just 2 batters to get a hit last night, went 1 for 2.
Okay.
She is going to Mid-American Christian University in Oklahoma City.
Interesting. I actually knew someone who played there. She was a pitcher not too long ago.
Really?
Good school.
Is that NAI maybe?
NAI,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. NAIs, they have all the money. That's for sure. So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Good gear and everything. But I don't think I actually know where this school is from. Where in Texas is that?
Godley?
Uh-huh.
I believe by Cleburne.
Cleburne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Southwest of Fort Worth.
All right. Because I was wondering how Forney was the midway spot.
What's funny is I think I got lucky and guessed that. I think, which producer Corey can tell me if I'm lying or not, but I think I said either kind of in that Rockwall Mesquite area or in Forney again. That may have been wishful thinking. I just like it here at Forney.
Some nice fields for sure.
So now number 1, Sierra Barreto. No walks or hits last night, but hit 440 on the season, 4 home runs, 4 triples, 17 doubles, 33 RBI.
Wow.
She's another one of the players. She's going to Northeast Texas Community College.
There you go.
So she'll come down to our neck of the woods, I guess.
That's right. I mean, I know a lot of girls have found some really good homes out of Northeast Texas Community College. It's a great feeder school to some bigger universities in the area, so it'll be interesting to see. We actually played at Northeast Texas Community College in the fall.
Oh, really?
We did.
I know you've just finished up your playing career. You haven't had much time to reflect on it, but what's the first week been like?
I'm awful bored. You get so used to the schedule, so used to the go all the time, and then when it is over, and especially when school is over with it, it's a lot of quiet time to reflect. But just a lot of happy memories, that's for sure.
I know the first few weeks your arm and your body's kind of happy for the rest.
Yes, I'm definitely happy to have some rest. I'm happy to kind of do my own workouts in the gym, and you know, it's very nice. I sleep a lot better these days.
That one's sitting very high up. Peyton Taylor playing second base today. She makes the play. It's 2 away. I like the horns.
I like the horns too.
Number 4, Samantha Anderson.
I always like to see the fans and the parents get into it. That's awesome.
I remember, did you play, was it right the year after you graduated or something, or did you play a playoff game here? Because I know we had broadcasted playoff softball here before, but I couldn't remember if that was in your time or not.
You know, my dad was trying to tell me that I played here, but I really don't remember playing here.
Gotcha. I remember year after.
Maybe I played here in travel ball or something, but it was not my year. We played in, not too far from here though, I think we played in Sunnyvale.
Yes, I remember that. And then I remember a game against Lovejoy. Was that the one in Sunnyvale, or was that like at Rockwall Heath? Or
we played at Community a couple times as well. It might have been a Community. I think that was it.
Gotcha.
I think it had to have been Community or Nevada, somewhere over there.
What's funny is that is who Sanger played against in the regional semifinal. So the winner of this was going to get the winner of that in Sanger, and Sanger won that in 2 games. But.
All right. Ooh. Running a little in there.
Obviously, you never got to face Hannah Speed, but if you're opposing batter, what's your approach to a pitcher like Hannah Speed?
You know, just off the games that I've seen her play, you know, I used to give Hannah lessons back in the day. Hannah's a ball pitcher, typically. She's going to hope that you swing for the first couple pitches, and my approach would probably be sit until she throws me something I can swing at.
Yeah, it's one of those, if she happens to give you a strike on the first or second pitch, jump on it, but if not, let her get deep in the count.
Yes, because she will go deep in the count, but that's when she's going to throw her best pitches, is when she's a little bit behind.
To your point, I mean, that's kind of the exact approach there. Going to be off the wall. KK gets it in quick. Emerson does too. Play at the plate. Safe, got just around the tag. And here in the 4 batters into this game, they've already got more runs than they had last night.
Now batting the pitcher, number 5.
And here is Kaylee Clark. She's the pitcher for this team. That's exactly what you're talking about in that scenario, though, because she had already walked one in the inning. She gets into that 3-1 count. First base isn't open. You got to give her a pitch there.
I have to. You know, we were a little slow getting that relay in there for a second. Bang bang play, but that's a hard relay to make, especially on that swing. That's a good swing. Get a big swing on it and see how Hannah responds. But 1 run, you got to score 1 run to win, anyways. So
that's a good point. Off the bat, both I and it looked like KK may have thought that had a chance to get out of here, but.
Yeah, you gotta give it to her. She's seen it. She's seen it a couple times, and it looked like she kind of had a similar approach. Kind of wait until she gave her something to swing at. So I think if I were Hannah here, I'd focus on getting ahead early, and staying ahead would be my 2 cents if I were over there. But I'm not.
Yeah, again, we kind of hinted at earlier. She throws some of those pitches that are great in a 1-2 count or a 2-2 count. I'm with you. I think if you can attack early. And get yourself in a 0-2, 1-2 count, then you can start kind of toying around with some of those pitches.
Absolutely, and I mean, Hannah has good stuff. She's able to move both sides of the plate and a little bit of an off speed every now and then. I haven't seen her off speed yet, but I'd like to.
Typically speaking, she's got good off speed stuff, and she's got really good command as well. Against like a right-handed batter, she's really good at hitting low and away, but right on the black, right on the strike zone.
Right. And I think she needs to work that zone that the umpire's given her. Not necessarily up and down, but a little bit in and out there too would be good.
So 1 walk, 1 hit, 1 run, but Hannah Speed does strike out 2 in the inning. And we'll go to the top of the second. Ladycat's going to see if they can get that run back.
Gotta respond here.
We build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Ready for the top of the second? It will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters, KK Montgomery, Shaylee Friddle, and then Abby Goldsmith. Before we do, I want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amethyst Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at amethyst.hc.com to learn more about they can support you and your loved ones. Amethyst Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information. And here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Ladycats. Visit them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs. KK Montgomery taking a ball one there. Again, we talked about it. It was a very quick top of the first. I mean, it couldn't have been more than maybe 6 pitches, but I do like the aggressiveness, and they were great swings, really.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think here you really need to respond with good swings. Big swing from KK right there with an off-speed pitch, but no, I think you're right. I think keep the aggression, and those balls are going to fall. It's just a matter of time.
Looks like a really good off-speed pitch.
It did look like a very good off-speed pitch.
Good contact there. It's in foul territory, though.
Got a chance.
Ooh! Made the play. I'll put it this way. If a Ladycat would have made that play, you'd be looking at an East Texas Physical Therapy instant replay right now.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, this team is talented. The team, both ways are talented players, and they're going to make big plays, and that's just the way that it is. I think right now Ladycats just need to focus on taking that momentum away from them. You know, scoring a run in the first and then a play like that. We need to respond. Ooh.
And again, good contact. She just makes a good play there. Did a good job to come out and field it before it got into foul territory. And unfortunately, kind of seeing a tale of two different stories. In this one, obviously, she has plenty of time to turn it around and change it, but there was a lot of pitches from Hannah in the first inning, and you're seeing Godley get through, so far, 2 innings without throwing hardly any pitches.
Yeah, I think, you know, if I'm talking to these girls second time through, you definitely want to see some more pitches.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of getting them with 2 from what I've seen so far, and then off speed every now and then. You know, I think
which is tough because you hate to discourage, you know, jumping out and swinging at good pitches, putting good swings on balls. But like you said, you might have to try to get deeper into counts.
I mean, how many pitches did she throw in 12?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Definitely want to see some more second time through, some more patience, just see what this girl has. And then aggressive swings later on. Keep the aggression, just make sure that you're seeing the best pitch that she has for you to hit in the at-bat, I think is really important here.
Then if you do get into a 2-strike count like that, doing your best to choke up and just foul it off, stay alive. But unfortunately, another 1-2-3 inning for the Ladycats will come back in the bottom of the second.
And the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself or your family?
Ready for the bottom of the second. Hannah Speed allowed 1 walk, 1 hit, and 1 run in the first inning, but she did strike out a pair. We'll see if she can pick up that momentum in the second inning. Before we do, I want to tell you to go see our friends at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It's a perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Ladycats on their big screen. And while you're there, be sure to try one of their delicious steaks, which are USDA Black Angus beef. Good call strike to start the inning there. I think excited to see how Hannah bounces back from that.
I am too. I think that we'll see a strong inning. I'm predicting a strong inning from her here. You know, bottom half of the lineup here, we're at, what, 6, 7, 8? Now, I will say one thing about this lineup that I'm noticing is their batting averages are a hard thing to argue with.
They are.
But then again, so are ours.
And a good leadoff single to start the bottom of the second. Yeah, that's the thing about Godley. Obviously, I mean, they come into tonight, they were the number 10 team in the state, and losing 7-0 to start that round. You could expect they were going to try to bounce back with some noise.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they have a lot of excitement, have the momentum right now. It's just a matter of Ladycats can respond or not with the momentum change of their own.
So we got Hallie Gross here. Looks like she was trying to get a bunt down.
Might have hit her fingers, it looks like.
Let you on a secret, I broke a finger doing that one time. It was not fun.
I bet. I don't imagine taking a finger.
It is still broken.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
No.
While she has a quick second here. Gives me a chance. It's my pleasure to tell you about our friends over at Ochoa and Coleman Orthodontics, where they are proud to provide affordable family orthodontic care to patients in Sulphur Springs, Mount Pleasant, and all of East Texas. Give them a call at 903-572-8543 or visit their website, smilesmadeforlife.com, to schedule a consultation or to learn more about the many services that they provide. Also, if you enjoyed the game day post that you see every game day, you can thank not only the producer, Corey Hankins, but you can thank the good people at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, where they're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with them today. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, they're here to answer all of your questions and guide you through every step of the way. Visit them and explore their wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time. And go see them now all the way through May 31st for their Spring Into Your Dream Home sales event, where you can get $1,500 off every home from Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs and start your journey of home ownership. Your future starts at home. Build it together with Clayton Homes. So she got the called strike there, but runner gets to advance on the pass ball.
Now, I think that count you're seeing is wrong. Yeah, there's 2 strikes here.
Okay. Oh, that first one hit her. You're correct.
Yeah,
My fault.
So good situation for Hannah Speed to come in here and throw some junk. That's what I hope we see.
Try to get a swing in a miss, maybe?
Yes. Yep. And there you go.
She does get the strikeout, third of the night.
I like 3 strikeouts in 2 innings. That's
I do as well. So she only allowed 2 hits last night, I believe. It was either 2 hits and 3 walks, or it was 3 hits and 2 walks. But already imagine that total here tonight. And, of course, didn't allow any runs. But
right. We just need some run support for her and let her throw. You know, every pitcher is going to be a lot more comfortable when you have 7 runs to back you up, you know. So it's hard to pitch against a score against you. Another bunt attempt.
So I like that a lot when you had a runner on no outs, but 1 out and the runner on second. If you've been hitting the ball well, I would think a hit's going to score the run regardless probably. But
yeah, I agree. I think they might be trying to get back up to the top here, I don't hate a bunt in this situation, just to really put pressure on defense and pressure on Hannah. But I like bunts with runners on first. But you know, her being 0 for 2.
True.
You know, last night, I don't mind a bunt attempt there from that coach.
And that was already the 4th strikeout of the night. Now you've got a freshman at the plate, and I believe, is this the only lefty in the order? Or was there one more maybe?
Don't want to lie to you.
Leadoff was also a lefty. So the leadoff and the second leadoff.
Corey's got us.
Best producer in the state, that's why.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Now, I will say this is Jaden Riley. She is a freshman. 0 for 1 with a walk last night. And only had 31 plate appearances throughout the regular season. Again, she's a freshman. But in those 31 plate appearances, hit .286.
Wow. Yeah, that's not bad for a 9-hole, especially a slapper. See that a lot typically, a slapper in 1 or 9, just to kind of put some speed on the bases. I like that pitch from Hannah Speed.
Looked like she's maybe trying to go for a little drag bunt or a slap hit there, but 1 and 2. Now it'd be clutch if after letting up the leadoff single and she gets to advance to second. If you get 3 strikeouts in a row, it'd be big.
Let's see it right here. Definitely a swing pitch there, but I don't hate it.
Friddle tried her best with the frame job there, but as producer Corey would say, gamesmanship.
Gamesmanship. I like that word.
He loves it.
I'm going to have to use that.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I'm not sure I would have checked the swing right there.
I think I would as well.
Big pitch coming up for Hannah Speed.
Again, back to the leadoff after this, and she ends up drawing the walk. So now runners on first and second. You're back to the leadoff hitter. So already 1 trip through the order, and this is Bree Hubbard. She got her to strike out swinging the first time, but.
You know, I'd like to see a new pitch sequence here. We'll see what Coach Dorner has in store. Like that. I like that. That's a good start after a walk.
It is. And is. Well, we've got a quick second. I want to tell you, obviously, in football, they were our red zone partners. Don't have a red zone here, but that's the good people over at Bell Concrete, where they treat their clients like family. For over 70 years, they've delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Their friendly staff is there to ensure your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, they're here for you. Give them a call today at 903-885-3126.
Now, what do you think they're talking about there? Talking shop? Talking game plan?
I mean, in this scenario, maybe talk about the way she's hitting the Hannah Speed's approach. She's kind of doing a very good job hitting middle away.
Right.
I don't know. If you're a slap hitter, that's a great pitch to take the other way. But
right.
She's doing a good job on the outside part of the zone.
She is, especially with lefties here. Throwing, arm side is what I would call it. Probably a screwball is what we're seeing. A little bit of a rise. We'll see what she has. I'd like to see her go in a little bit here on a lefty. Just kind of trusting, a curveball, a splitter, whatever she's throwing. Like, a good spot there.
See, that's the expertise that Addison Caddell provides to this broadcast, because I can't identify pitches in softball the way I can in baseball.
Well, I would hope that you could identify pitches in baseball. But, I was also Hannah's pitching coach for 4 years.
That's a good point.
So I can typically pick up her pitches pretty well. Same thing for Abby. I actually had Abby at her first ever pitching lesson.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So when Hannah gets District Pitcher of the Year, do you get to claim any of the...
I won't claim it because I haven't been there.
Get to put it on your resume, though.
My softball pedigree that I don't need anymore.
Well, when you continue to teach pitching lessons, you're like, look, I've already taught one,
That's true.
Pitcher of the Year.
That's true. Well, I'm excited to see what she'll do, wherever she decides to go to school, too. And a big strikeout.
That is huge. Again, got the leadoff runner on, ended up having 2 runners on after letting up a run at the first. Getting out of that inning was big.
Huge, absolutely. That's a big momentum shift.
Going to the top of the third, Ladycat still trailing 1-0. They're going to see if they can get it back. It'll be Claire Thompson, Emerson Thompson, and then Allison Frazier.
I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no 2 families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel & Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel & Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
Ready for the top of the third, and it'll be Claire Thompson who gets us started. Claire Thompson hit .360 in the regular season with a 1.129 OPS. Also led the team 6 home runs.
Wow.
One of those would be pretty nice to start the third inning.
That would be nice. I'd like to see that. A little bit deeper of the field than the Ladycats are probably typically used to playing on. I think our field at home was 203 with the big wall in center. 200 in the corners.
I had not considered that.
It's amazing what a difference, a couple feet can make.
And is. That being said, with the big wall, it probably plays kind of similar. But
it does. Yeah, I'd like to see a little home run action here. That would be cool.
Do you happen to know how many home runs you hit at Ladycat Park? Too many to count?
No, actually, I really didn't start hitting home runs until I was in college.
Oh, you know what? I believe you've told me that.
Yeah, I think I hit my first home run, actually, my senior year of high school.
Really?
Yep. I was not much of a home run hitter. I still wouldn't consider myself a home run. That's a hit.
There you go. First hit of the night comes from Claire Thompson to lead off the third.
That's what we need to see a lot of here from Ladycat. Wind blowing in. Pop flies don't do anything unless there's a runner on third in less than 2. So.
And here comes the senior, Emerson Thompson, one of just 3 or 4 seniors on this team. She's been hitting good in the postseason, up in the batting average a little bit, hitting .312 in the postseason.
Oh, ooh. Ouch. Oof. That's why we wear helmets. What?
It is. It is.
That's a good point. Thank you, Corey. I don't know if it actually hit her in the helmet, though.
I couldn't tell either.
I think it might have maybe hit the helmet and then ricochet off, maybe.
Yes, she should. Very quick. Seems like she's all right.
She's all right.
And this, from the bottom part of your order, is exactly what you need. Start this third inning, get runners on, get it back to the top of the order.
Absolutely. I mean, we'd love to see a couple base runners on for the top of the order.
Send that one high to center field. Number 1. So you mentioned not being a home run hitter, but really being a doubles hitter.
Yes.
Did you? Okay, sorry, I'm reading this wrong. Your dad had sent me a bunch of stats. I know you hit a bunch of doubles. Did you finish your career going 14 for 16 in the final series?
I did. I had to get it all out in the last series.
True.
So, I had a very good last weekend at Howard Payne, and I was very happy with the way that I got to go out.
I would be pretty happy with 14 for 16 too. Yeah.
Yes, 14's. It felt pretty good. Can't lie to you.
Now Allison Frazier at the plate. Again, hit .382 in the regular season. had one of the higher OPSs on the team, 1.3, had a pair of home runs, and even in limited play, 2 home runs, 1 triple, 5 doubles, 12 RBI. She had a great season and hit .474 with runners in scoring position, so not the same, but you do have a runner on here, obviously.
You know, what I like about Addison, too, she's fast. She's smart. I think, you know, in any situation she could lay a bunt down. She can hit for power, kind of a triple threat kind of player.
Yeah, I've always kind of said she reminds me a little bit of Jaden Harper, like a really good center fielder, a good hitter, both contact and power. And then, like you said, she's quick, good fielder. I mean, she's kind of got some shades of Jaden Harper there.
No, I definitely agree with that. You know, you always underestimate the girls with a little bit smaller of a build, and then they hit one over your trees, and you don't underestimate them anymore.
Yeah, Jade was one of the first ones I was really surprised by. Seeing her, obviously didn't know anything about her until I started covering her.
Right.
And I'm just like, oh, you know, probably a good contact hitter. And she's hitting bombs left and right. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's always the little ones that somehow figure it out. I'm jealous. Like that. That's a 2-run homer right there.
Allison Frazier. 2-run bomb.
That's awesome.
I begged all season for her to be in the lineup. And here in the postseason, getting a chance.
That's big time. Big time. Big time.
That girl's a baller. Addison, let's look at our first East Texas physical therapy replay of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Got every bit of that one.
Not only did she know the second I left the bat, the left fielder also was like, oh, this is gone.
She didn't even try.
Take one more look at it here.
Wow.
Just a sophomore, Allison Frazier. She's ridiculous.
That's big time. I mean, that's a moment that's your team on your back right there. And you know that's going to make Hannah Speed feel really good going up to this AB. That's another good piece of hitting.
Yeah, and is. I mean, she had the hard line out to center the first time. Now hard line out to right.
You know, I really like that piece of hitting. I know she's not happy with the result, but she had a pitch on the outside part of the plate and took it that way on a hard line drive. Can't be mad about that.
Yeah, again, swing on the first pitch. That is the pitch you want to swing at, and that's the contact you want to make.
Right. I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, I think the only one that is mad at it is Hannah herself.
Which I understand. No, I understand that. It's frustrating when you have 2 good pieces of hitting and neither one of them fall. Now we're seeing some off speed.
Yeah, and I feel like we've only seen it a couple of times here tonight, but it looked good when we have seen it.
Yeah, 2 back-to-back right there. 3.
So that'll do it for the top of the third, but the 2-run bomb from Allison Frazier puts the Ladycats ahead now. Going to the bottom of the third, Hannah Speed going to get to work with a lead. We'll see what she does with it.
Every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
Back for the bottom of the third, the 2-run bomb from Allison Frazier puts the Ladycats ahead. Before we return to action, I want to give a big shout out to Jackson Dental. They're proud to introduce Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. And at Jackson Dental, they offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Their friendly team is there to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today with them and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental. I also want to give a shout out to Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. So find your dream home together and give her a call today. Addison, we're getting to see Hannah work with a lead here. And I was going to make the prediction before the second inning started. It got too into it, so just kind of fell back and waited. But I don't.
She was going to hit a home run? Or?
No, I was going to say I don't think we see Hannah allow another run here tonight.
You know, I like that prediction, obviously. I'd just like to see her limit the amount of pitches that she's throwing. I think she's got to get it. She's got to get ahead in the count. Has to. And she did a good job here, starting with a strike on the inside part of the plate. She's doing a good job working both sides with a crowding team.
I was about to say, it looks like Watson is like right on the plate.
Yes, I think most of them have been crowding all night, which is why we've seen some of those close calls running up and in. But I think she's got it. I like that prediction a lot. I do.
I don't know if it's a prediction or wishful thinking, but
hey, whatever it is, I'll take it. And I'm sure if Hannah were listening, she would too.
Now this being Dakota Watson again, she's the one leading the team in batting average with 500. She went 1 for 2 last night, and she drew the walk earlier in the first inning, so she's a tough out.
Let's see. And another walk.
She'll draw another one here. Leadoff walk to start the third, and now this is every inning you've had at least one runner on, and usually early it's either the leadoff or with one out.
You know, walks. We always say that walks are runs, and that's a hard fact to kind of go against because it's a free base, and any free base is hard to come back from.
Yeah, especially kind of the cardinal rule. You don't want to walk the leadoff, obviously, or if you are the batter, you want to draw a leadoff walk. But
no, I think you're right. I think we need to kind of see a different look every now and then, just to show them something different, because these are such competitive hitters. You know, they're taking close calls and they're hitting the ones that you want to see. I think that the defense is going to have to do a lot of good things behind Hannah today. Like
ooh,
that.
Or she said, I'll do it myself.
Yep, and that's 2.
Is it? Ooh. She's called safe. Let's go ahead and watch the East Texas Physical Therapy replay regardless. I mean, great play there to get the first out.
I don't know about that one.
I'm going to go ahead and stop running. I know you would.
I don't know about that one. But hey, an out's an out, and I like that out because that takes away that walk.
And does.
You know? If you give one, you got to get one, as they say.
Hopefully we don't see the call come back. Hopefully you just do it again here and get out of the inning.
Work gloves. Got to be weary of the work gloves is what I always say.
I think it's funny how much more prevalent that is in softball than it is baseball.
I know. It used to be the thing in baseball when my brother was playing, and then all of a sudden it's creeped into softball.
Yeah, I feel like I hardly see it in baseball anymore.
Another pop-up. Didn't she do that last time around to the second baseman again?
That was the one who had hit the 2-out triple.
Oh.
The one before it, Barreto, was, though. Yes.
Okay.
And here is Carly Clark, the pitcher for Godley.
A pitcher that hits, you know, that's such a high school thing. I hate to say it, but I don't know a single pitcher that hits in college except for maybe 1 or 2.
A lot of POs. That one getting into center field, but she'll have to stay put. Yeah, one of the few I can think of off the top of my head, I believe, obviously from Como-Picton, a Hopkins County legend, Madison Buster.
Yes.
But I think even hers is fairly limited at the college level, isn't it? She's at La Tech, I know.
I don't know.
Mainly pitches.
Yeah, I don't think she's had many at-bats at La Tech, if any.
And she's one of the all-time home run leaders in the state of Texas, I think.
I mean, you just typically don't see that at the college level, especially high in the, D1s, D2s. But I will say there are 2 in D1 softball, Jordy Ball and Najari Kennedy, that do both, and they rock at both, So
softball Otanis.
Yes, the softball Otanis.
Oh, good pitch there.
Good pitch.
And, I mean, she's been very consistent hitting that spot. Like you said, that with them crowding, everything looks a little further in than it actually is.
Right. But this umpire's doing a good job of giving her that corner for sure. Not as sure as she's getting the outside corner as much, but
Who's going to call it? Claire Thompson's going to call it. And again, leadoff runner gets on, but Hannah works her way out of it, doesn't allow any runs. We'll hold on to a 2-1 lead as we go to the top of the 4th right after these words from Revamped Aesthetics.
your locally owned med spa dedicated to helping you achieve your unique beauty goals. From neuromodulators, dermal fillers, laser services, and a variety of facials, we offer a range of treatments tailored just for you. Get expert advice on the best service for your aesthetic desires. Come check out our new location in Sulphur Springs, or as always, visit us in Emory and give us a call at 903-474-4649 and let us enhance the beauty you were born with.
Hi, I'm Brian White.
And I'm Daniel Roper.
Sulphur Springs is what we call home, a place where we have raised our families, planted our roots, and proudly serve East Texas for all legal needs.
At Roper & White, we are Wildcats, past, present, and future. We're more than just legal experts. We're partners in your journey to justice and success.
With a dedicated team, we offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs.
Thank you for choosing us as your hometown attorneys.
From all of us here at Roper & White, go Wildcats.
Ready for the top of the fourth. Sulphur Springs now with a 2-1 lead. Before we return to action, I want to tell you that Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper & White, they are Wildcats past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit all of your needs. So from everyone over at Roper & White, go Ladycats. Also want to tell you that Revamped Aesthetics is where cutting-edge technology meets expert skincare to help you achieve your best skin yet. Their advanced laser treatments offer safe, effective, and long-lasting results for hair removal, sun damage correction, and skin resurfacing. Go see them in their new location in Sulphur Springs at 620 Church Street. Before I can even get the read all the way done, got our first out of the inning. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was like, I can't hear myself anymore. We're seeing a lot more of her off speed. A lot more. I think there's been 8 in the last 14 pitches from her. Lots of changeups.
Yeah, and I wonder how much of that is a result of, I mean, how many times have you seen this lineup now, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if it's working too, that's a great hit.
KK Montgomery. Off the wall. That's a one-out double. And Addison, there's a never-ending joke that I'm a huge jinx. And I always pick KK Montgomery to be player of the game because she's a baller. And the first time I don't, she comes out hitting.
Well, now I'm looking at Allison Frazier thinking that I should have had a different pick myself.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
I'm looking at Allison Frazier thinking, what is she going to do in this next at-bat, you know?
I think we're going to see her keep her good hitting going.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And again, what's equally or even more impressive that I don't think we're talking about enough is, again, we talk about how good of a hitter she is and how much she makes the most of the opportunities she gets. But when you're not getting the opportunities like that, it's tough to be ready when you do get put in the lineup.
Right, absolutely. You know, I think that pinch hitters are some of the best hitters in the game. I mean, if you're a successful pinch hitter, I think you're one of the best hitters in the game because you have the mentality of this is my one at bat and who knows how long and how much longer I'll see the plate again. And that's another home run.
Shaylee Friddle, if it's fair.
Wow.
I mean, foul by just a few feet.
Just a few. I love that swing, though. Now, I would not be surprised if we saw an off-speed here at all.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what you're going to see here.
Let's see. Yep.
Truly the Tony Romo of the Chaz Media softball broadcast. Got to point out, Shaylee Friddle, just a freshman. She has hit 4 home runs this season, though.
Wow.
Grounded to third there. KK going to wisely move up a bat. That brings up Abby Goldsmith. Abby went down looking her first time up, but for the season, or in the postseason rather, hitting 400 with runners in scoring position, and that's pretty consistent to what she did all season, hitting 421 for the season with runners in scoring position. How big would another run be here, Addison?
Huge. Huge, huge, huge. I would love to see a hit right here. You know, for being a pitcher, I only pitched in high school, but I can only imagine what the pressure is like, especially in games like this. And any run support you can get is just a breath of fresh air.
Abby puts a pretty good swing on it, sends it to right field. Right fielder has it, though. And unfortunately, the one-out double from KK not going to lead to anything. Going to strain her on third. So we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It is the fourth inning stretch. So as always, that means it's time to hear from the good folks at Christus.
You only have one heart, and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on Christus Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on, delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mothers Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
It's been a fun one here, Ladycats rather, leading 4-2 going into the bottom of the fourth. Like we said, it is the fourth inning stretch, which is, as always, brought to you by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital in Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Again, Hannah's been solid so far after that first inning.
Wow.
KK Montgomery, when she's not busy hitting it off the wall, she's just out here making web gems in left field.
Wow.
Ugh. I mean, the girl's a baller.
Yeah.
Let's take another look at it.
I mean, we saw that one in the first inning from the visiting team, and now I think we take the cake on web gem of the game so far.
I think so.
No, that's big for Hannah Speed too. That's the first inning we haven't had a runner on first or second at bat.
That's true.
That's big. Now if we can do it again, we're even in better shape. Yes. Yeah, I think you might have messed up your pick for.
No, I did it out of the kindness of my own heart because I had jinxed that poor girl way too many times. I was joking with Ryan the other day. I'm very lucky that obviously the players don't get to hear who I'm picking as my player of the game, because if we did, it would turn into KK being like, please stop picking me, dude.
Please don't pick me. You know, that's all right. That's all right.
Made a point. I'm not going to pick her. Just going to let her ball out and be happy when she does.
Yes.
Now 1-2 count. Sorry.
Go ahead. You go.
No, you go ahead. You got it.
I would love to see Hannah's off speed. I haven't seen much of it yet, and I think now in the fourth inning, this would be a good time to start mixing it back in.
Yeah, she does a really good job mixing location, going in and out, even high and low, but had 5 strikeouts, and I believe all 5 of those were in the first 2 innings. Last inning was the first one she didn't get a strikeout. But
right. We'll see what happens here. What Coach Dorner has up her sleeve.
I do love Coach Dorner as a pitch caller.
I do. I agree with you. I wonder if they still use the same wristbands. Good swing and pitch there. A little high, but not too bad.
Like you said, still not going with a ton of the off speed, though.
No, I haven't. I don't know if I've seen it yet. Now, she does throw a couple pitches at a couple different speeds, but I haven't seen a true off speed yet.
It's now a full count. 1 out, nobody on.
What's your prediction here, pitch-wise?
I think we're going to see her try to plant the outside black. I don't know if it's going to be high or low, but I think we try to see her go outside again. No. Attacked inside again.
I like it.
I mean, she's done it on both sides of the play, but she's done a great job hitting that inside part of the zone. But
especially with this umpire giving it to her, I think stay there until they start cranking it or that he stops calling it for whatever reason.
Addison, why is it because you're humble? But why have you not told me you found out today you were the UTD MVP of the season?
Yes, I was.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is huge.
Yeah, it was super exciting. We had 2 new coaches this year, 2 OU alumni, one with a national championship. So
that's pretty dope.
Super exciting to come in with some fresh eyes, and I was very blessed with a good season to go out in, and it was very nice to get that call.
Emerson fielding it cleanly. Makes a good throw, gets the out. 2 nice defensive plays here in the 4th inning.
That was a good stretch from Abby Goldsmith as well.
Talk about going out on a high note. Finished your final series of all time, went 14 for 16, and then as the season as a whole, you went MVP of the team.
Which was pretty good. It was a good season. UTD was exactly the place that I should have gone, and I had a phenomenal experience there. I was very fortunate to get to play there and play some good third base while I was at it and hit a couple home runs.
That makes me very happy. Not very many people get to go out on their own terms and on a high note, so that's
yes, very fortunate.
I can't think of anyone more deserving, so that's very good.
Thank you. I was happy I got to come and watch a game. I try to make one every year.
Yes, and every year when you do, we're very pumped that you'll come in and sit with us. A 1-2-3 inning in the 4th for Hannah Speed, exactly what she needs. Going to the top of the 5th, Ladycats with a 1-run lead.
Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Ready for the top of the 5th here in Forney. Before we do, I want to tell you that at the Gypsy Willow, every order isn't just a print, it's a masterpiece. From start to finish, they keep you informed every step of the way, whether you bring in your own design or work with their in-house graphic designers. They also carry popular brand names, all of which can be customized, such as Carhartt for construction, Travis Matthew for golf, as well as Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story. We got Claire Thompson leading us off here in the top of the 5th. She had that leadoff single back in the top of the 3rd.
Which is big. I mean, any base runner is a good base runner, as I like to say. Because you can win all the games you want with home runs, but if you don't have base runners on, they're just a solo.
That part. That part.
I love
Do we care how? Do we care if it's a walk or a hit?
No, I don't. Your on base percentage is way more important than your batting average, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. Billy Bean thought the same thing. Made a whole movie about him thinking that. Want to point out, I think the Ladycats went 1-2-3 in both the first and the second, but have gotten runners on early in each of the last 2 innings. She had the leadoff single, and then KK had the double last inning. Claire for the season, we mentioned earlier, but leads the team with 6 home runs.
I'd like to see one of those right now.
Could be fire.
That would be nice. It's not a bad pitch.
Yeah, it looked like it had pretty nice movement on it, and if it's a ball, it's barely. I don't know if it's higher away, but.
Right. But I do like, we are seeing more pitches. We are seeing a lot more pitches, and we're getting better swings off. And I like to see that. Just like I said, on base percentage, I'll take a walk.
Yeah, this already looking at the 5th pitch of this at bat. How many early, again, you're making good swings, but how many in the first couple innings were 2-3 pitch at bats, you know?
Almost none. I mean, we were seeing lots of first pitch swings, lots of first pitch outs, which is good because if you're going to see the same pitcher again, in hopefully not a game 3, but just in case, you want to tire out as much as possible.
100%. Fly out to left to start the top of the fifth. And here is the senior shortstop, Emerson Thompson. Thompson popped up to center field her first time up. And I have a really good feeling about what Allison is going to do on deck. So if you can get Emerson on here, I think that'd be huge.
I agree with you. I like her pink batting gloves. That's a good swing.
It is a good swing. That's I think close to identical as to what she did in her first at bat.
Just a little too much air.
So 2 quick outs here to start the top of the fifth. That'll bring up Allison Frazier. She had the big 2-run bomb back in the third. They put the Ladycats on top 2-1. The home run was her third of the year, and those RBIs give her 14.
That's great for the amount of the number of bats that she's had. And another hit if it stays fair.
I'm telling you, Addison, all she does is hit. When you put her in the lineup, good things happen every single time. And especially when you have her in the 9-hole, I mean, that's essentially the cliche of the second leadoff. I mean, it's true with her.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally agree. And I like who follows her up. You know, I think that's a good order. The only thing you lose with being a 9-hole is at-bats.
Mm-hmm.
You know, versus 3 at-bats, you probably get 2, 3 at-bats to 4. But when you're hitting 2-run bombs and you're 2 at-bats, that's pretty good.
And it's good take there, 2-1. She's even great in the clutch situations. I think I mentioned it right before the 2-run home run, but in the postseason, hitting 500 with runners in scoring position.
Right.
For the season, 474. And even when she gets out, hard hit balls. So we'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Ladycats not able to add anything there. It'll still be 2-1, and we'll see if Hannah can keep her strong day going when we come back.
Welcome to Bell Concrete Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs. We're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. Building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
Bottom of the fifth in a 2-1 ball game. Before we return, I want to ask, are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. They've been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 35 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now's the perfect time to call them at 903-885-8072 and let them turn your hot, humid space into a cool and comfortable environment. Also want to give a big shout out to Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, where they offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires, bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving all our Ladycats for over 35 years. Bottom of the fifth, 2-1 game. Again, if the Ladycats can win this, they advance to the regional final where they'll face Sanger. If Godley can find a way to come back in this one, though, it'll go to a game 3, which will be 30 minutes after this. Have a little break and then get rolling again. I'm hoping we don't find out.
Me too. I don't want to see a game 3. No one wants to see a game 3 except for Godley.
Except for Godley, right. Also, the Wildcats are in the exact same situation. We obviously were broadcasting their game last night. They had a big win, 9-1 in that one. And, again, if they win tonight, obviously they advance to the next round. If they lose, game 3 of that will be tomorrow at noon. Great job of coming up to fill that and make the play.
That's a great play.
We're seeing a really good defensive Ladycat squad here tonight.
We are. Let's not jinx it now. I know you have a tendency to do that.
You're right. My fault. My fault.
But that's all right. No, that's a great play. Saw it coming from a mile away. It looked like she was all in her face. So much braver than me over there at third, that's for sure.
I was going to ask one third baseman to another. You can kind of tell us what that was like.
Yeah, it just depends on the batter. Typically, if I see a big swing from a batter, I'm not very keen to get up in their face and smell their breath, you know. But, you know, some small ballers, I get pretty close. Try to make them as uncomfortable as possible because they're in control when it comes to hitting, and I'm just responsive. I try to make it as hard on them as possible. And if they see me really close, it makes it a little harder on them.
That's a good point. So this is Harley Bullard batting. She it kind of did the same thing last night. The freshman got the first couple plate appearances, and then she was pinch hit for Bullard, doing the same thing here tonight. Bullard, just a sophomore. In her 21 plate appearances this season, she went 7 for 17 with a .412 average and had 2 doubles, 2 RBI.
It's not bad at all. I haven't seen, you know, a bad hitter in their alignment.
No, not at all.
From, you know, my perspective. But I think Hannah Speed's doing a really good job of, you know, keeping it neck and neck.
Yeah, again, I mean, this team ranked number 10 in the state, and they have a really good team. 4 players going to college, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that makes a huge difference in mentality. And big old strikeout from Hannah.
And I think that's her first one since the second inning.
I think you're right.
If that's the case, it's number 6 on the night. Back to the top of the order. Third trip through the lineup, seeing her tonight, and of course had 2 or 3 at-bats each last night, so we'll see if she can keep them in control still.
That's a great pitch.
It is a great pitch.
What I like about this inning is no runner on base in the first 2 batters. That's huge for him.
Producer Corey snapped and pointed at you. Again. Good point. Good point.
I think everybody's out of the traffic now. Lots of Ladycat fans here.
Ooh.
It's a good spot.
Said she just missed outside. It is a good spot.
Not a bad miss at all.
So this is the leadoff hitter, Bree Hubbard. Hannah's got her to strike out in both of the first 2 at-bats. Love a third one here.
It's a good spot as well. I like that with 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even when she quote-unquote misses, which she's not missing, she's putting it exactly where she wants to.
Right. She has very good control at the moment. Especially after throwing as many pitches as she's thrown in the last couple of weeks. I think she's doing a good job.
Just inside. Yeah, I sent you a very long text of her stats. I think it was like 480 pitches through the first 2 weeks, and last week alone, in 2 games against Gilmer in about a 24-hour time span, it was like 178, I believe. Or no, it was 278. She threw 177 that one game.
Right.
The 10-inning one.
Well, not
but it's a 1-2-3 inning here in the 5th. Ladycats going to the 6th inning. They'll see if they can add to this lead at all. But first, let's hear from our friends over at Ochoa Coleman.
For 20 years, Ochoa and Coleman Orthodontics has been bringing smiles to East Texas. And now, we're excited to see you at our newest location in Sulphur Springs. We offer expert orthodontic care for children and adults. Whether you need braces or clear aligners, we've got you covered. Best of all, consultations are completely free, and our affordable payment plans make achieving your perfect smile easier than ever. Let's make your smile shine. Visit us today.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
ready for the top of the 6th. Still a 2-1 ball game with the 2 runs coming on a home run from Allison Frazier, getting ready for the 6th inning. Before we do, though, I want to give a big shout out to our buddy Josh Bowman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent with a family of his own. He understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no 2 families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans to fit your specific needs, whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance. Josh has you covered. Give him a call today at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. Also want to give a big shout out to Erin Mill. She is the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all your life. Whether it's auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can also visit hambyinsurance.com or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. So back to Hannah Speed. This is her 3rd trip up. She had a really hard line out to center field and then a really hard line out to right field.
Yeah, I think my advice to her is to take more pitches. Hannah has a really good swing when she gets the pitch that she hits the best, and that's true for any hitter in the lineup, but especially for her. So I think that's a good swing there. I like that. So.
Like you said, unless I'm misremembering, I think for sure her first one, but I think both of her hard lineouts, they've been good hits, good hard lineouts, but they were really early in the count.
Yes, first or second pitch, I think, for both of them. So,
do you want to see the just definition of consistency for the postseason? Call strike there. For the postseason, Hannah hitting 500. In the regular season, she hit 505. With runners in scoring position in the postseason, 500. And for the whole regular season, 517.
Wow. I mean, that is hard to argue with. And that looked fair.
Called just foul, I guess.
Ooh.
I mean, that's – if we thought the Shaylee Friddle one was foul by very little, that one's –
Yeah. I wish we had some chalk. I would hit you with the I saw chalk fly line,
Yeah, it's one of those where if you got turf, you're like, thank God.
Yeah, it was white turf,
I saw white pellets fly.
I swear it was white turf. And that's another foul ball.
Staying alive, sending it the other way.
See, I like a long at bat if you've had no success in your first 2 at-bats. I think it's good for her to see a lot of pitches.
And again, with Clark on the mound, she hasn't had to throw a ton of pitches here tonight, I feel like.
Not as many as she could have, especially with those first couple innings.
Counter back to the pitcher, out number 1. Back to Braylee Blevins. She's still looking for her first hit of the night as well. Grounded out to shortstop her first time and then struck out the second one. And obviously getting very late in this one. If you're the Ladycats, just one more run even would I feel like make the world of difference.
Yes, I mean it's hard on a pitcher when one run makes the difference, because then if you have a runner on, that's a winning run at the plate. It's hard. And we had a lot of games this season that went into extra innings, and that's just not a place where you want to be. It's just hard. It's hard on pitchers. It's hard on their arms. It's hard on defense. Everybody's a little bit on their toes on both ends. Because if you're Godley, you have nothing to lose, and if you're Ladycats, you have another game to play.
1,000%. And we've already seen them get pretty liberal with the small ball, trying to lay down bunts and stuff.
Right.
So I imagine you're going to see that in the bottom of the 6th and 7th as well.
I agree. I mean, if you're pushing one run, you have to manufacture it. And I think small ball is a great way to do that. I wish sometimes I saw more small ball than I do.
Fair.
Everybody loves a big swing, but a bunt can go a long way.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Ooh, great play from the Godley catcher there for the second out of the inning. Just like that, 2 up and 2 quick outs. That brings up the third baseman, Gracie Thompson. Another one looking for her first hit of the night. She had a really hard line drive to right field and then grounded hard back to the pitcher. Addison, if my numbers are right, or if I'm not miscounting, only 3 hits here tonight for the Ladycats.
That is very right. One big swing can make a big difference.
As we saw.
As we saw. And that's a little small hit right there, but
Get
I
down.
love it.
It does. 2 out single for Gracie Thompson.
That brings up KK Montgomery, your favorite.
I'm not going to say anything.
I won't let Tyler say anything. But
thank you.
Huge swing from KK.
We're getting a mound visit here. Producer Corey said she's got that dog in her.
That's right.
And does. While we have a mound visit real quick, that gives me an opportunity to tell you about our good friends over at Graceful Health and Wellness. They are redefining women's health care with a holistic and personalized approach that prioritizes wellness at every stage of life. From motherhood to menopause and beyond, they specialize in hormone therapy, weight management, inflammation, and gut health, empowering women to take control of their health and feel their best. Visit their website, gracefulhealthandwellness.com, or give them a call at 903-912-6432. Addison, while we got a quick second and we're getting a pitching change, let's hear from our friends over at Corner Grub House, and then we'll tell you about the new pitcher.
The Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our Southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering. Or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
Two away here in the top of the sixth, pitching change for Godley before we return to action. Hopefully we'll be naming some Way Bible Church players of the game here tonight, but the Way Bible Church wants to invite everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. for Next Gen nights, which are from anyone from birth all the way through 12th grade. The Way also offers young adults on the second and fourth Tuesdays of each month, and that's at 6:30 p.m. KK Montgomery up here, 2 outs, runner on first. She had the double off the left field wall. And just like that, another hit for KK Montgomery. And as long as I don't pick her as my prediction or my player to watch, she is a baller.
Let's see. Trying to get us some information on this pitcher. Looks like her name is Hayden Keaton, number 9.
Yes.
She's a sophomore.
And here is the freshman, Shaylee Freddo. Remember, she almost had a home run in her last at-bat, and it was fouled by just a few feet. Unfortunately, first pitch swinging there, grounding out to the third baseman. So Ladycats had a great opportunity there, but couldn't do anything with it. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still going to be a 2-1 game. We'll be right back.
The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record. An Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ladycats had a really good 2-out rally going there, but unfortunately unable to bring in another run. So it'll stay 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And now's a chance for me to tell you about our friends over at Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right. Hannah, how do you feel about what you've seen from Hannah Speed here tonight? Obviously, like you said, I mean, she's thrown probably 600 pitches in the last couple of weeks, but just one run allowed here tonight.
You know, I think she's doing a great job. I think even with all the pitches that she's thrown, you're seeing really great command from her on both sides of the plate, lots of different pitches mixing in. You know, she's pitching against some really competitive bats. And I think she's doing a really good job of that, keeping her composure, and her defense is backing her up. So I think she's doing a great job.
I don't know what I have or haven't missed here tonight, but the pitching line I have for Hannah Speed is 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 walks, 1 earned run, and 6 strikeouts. That's what I have her at.
I think you do. I think that's right.
I believe this is Dakota Watson.
not to hate on your sport or anything, Tyler, but pitchers in softball can go a lot longer than
1,000%, which we love.
We do love, because you don't need a roster of 20 pitchers. You need a roster of, as it is for the Ladycats,
one or two.
Or two.
Yeah.
Or one, typically, in high school.
In this scenario, you might get away with just the one. So I have it wrong. I believe this is Sierra Barreto at the plate. Hard hit. Emerson fields cleanly, though. Is that a one-pitch, one out? Two-pitch, two out. Yeah.
3.
2 or 3?
I think 3 pitch. What?
The first baseman, number 4, Samantha.
Oh, we're back to work gloves. Where you have the work gloves, remember?
Yep. And here is number 4, Samantha Anderson. She going to Laterno, by the way, but she was the one who had the 2-out triple.
Going to Laterno.
The 2-out RBI triple.
I've had a couple dances with the Lady Jackets over
there.
Oh,
have you?
I have, yeah.
Is that in like Longview or Kilgore?
It's in Longview.
Yeah.
Fun fact: I went on a visit to Laterno back in my day.
Did you?
I sound old.
KK making another play out there, and I mean she is just having an absolute night. I'm telling you, man, there's no telling what her numbers would be if I just would never pick her.
Now batting number 5, Carly Clark.
And Addison, this is an inning that you definitely need from Hannah. Just
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
I mean, she's saving herself, too, of some stress. And going into the 7th, you want the momentum. You want to make sure that you make a statement. And I think that she's doing a good job of that. So
I definitely agree.
Pitcher stayed in the lineup. She went to center field, I believe.
Gotcha.
They had their flex, I believe, that they dropped, and is now, so she can hit in the same spot.
This is, like you mentioned, Carly Clark, the pitcher. She could get herself off the hook for the loss if she could get something going here. But
she could. I love that called strike.
If she does end up taking the loss here tonight, that's a tough one to take.
Absolutely.
I mean, you pitched very, very well.
I mean, this is a pitching duel for sure.
Left field again. KK again making the play, and it's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 6th. We're going to the top of the order. It'll be the Ladycats' final opportunity to add to their lead. We'll be right back after these words from Amethyst.
I guess 22, just went in for a routine gallbladder surgery, and there were some complications that entered about a 6-month uphill climb over at Baylor Hospital. Everyone said you really need to see if you can get a hold of Amicus. I would recommend these people 100% every single time. They would be the first I would have them come.
Ready for the top of the 7th. Ladycats' final opportunity to add to their lead. It'll be Abby Goldsmith, Claire Thompson, Emerson Thompson, and then Allison Frazier if they can keep the inning going past that. Before we return, you've seen a number of them tonight, but if you enjoyed the replays and if you've enjoyed them all year, you can thank the good people at East Texas Physical Therapy. They're a provider of therapy and rehabilitative services in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you'll return to their facility for all your rehab needs. East Texas Physical Therapy. Treatment you need, care you deserve. Addison, top of the 7th. How we feeling?
This is where it gets real. This is where it gets real. I would love to see the Ladycats put another run on the board, just for some breath, some relax
100%.
for the defense. That's the hard part about being the visiting team is if you don't get it done, then they have everything to lose, or nothing to lose, I should say.
Yeah, especially like you mentioned. I mean, they being their season's on the line now, like you said, they have nothing to lose. They're going to go all out.
Absolutely.
Abby putting that one on the ground. Recovered in time, though, so the ground out. And here is Claire Thompson. Claire, one of the few Ladycats with a hit already. She started the 3rd inning off with a leadoff single and would love another hit from her here.
just tall.
She is, yeah. I think she's only, is she a sophomore or a junior? June.
You know, that's a good thing for, you know, future seasons for the Ladycats is having some really good young talent. I mean, you've seen it tonight. Lots of really good young talent. And you said only, what, 3 seniors?
Yes, I think it's only 3 seniors. By the way, Jeremy DeLorge. By the way, love Jeremy DeLorge. He's a congratulations to him and the Sulphur Springs golf team went to state again. Yes. But he's a big part of what we do here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News. Helps us during football season. Love it to death. He had texted me earlier that he's putting in the call for KK. That was when she hit it off the wall, I believe. And he said that he's putting in his call here for Emerson. So
okay. You know, I love Jeremy DeLorge. He used to come to a lot of games. Back when I was playing, and always had sunflower seeds, that's for sure.
Always. He
always.
Taught us his trick of he would mix, I don't remember what the 2 flavors were, but he would mix 2 flavors and put them in the bag together. And
I was always a ranch and dill pickle mix kind of person.
That's that or original, depending on the brand. Depending on the brand, original's fire.
Now, I will say, Chinook sunflower seeds, you can get them at
I
Racetrack.
have heard people mention those, but I haven't had them, I don't think.
Some of the best seeds I've ever had, and I'm a seeds person, so.
The seeds snob is telling us they're good.
Yeah, I have to say, with my experience, those are some of the best that I've had. So.
Ooh, we got the bubbles rolling here now.
I know.
Using the wind.
The wind has changed in this game. It's gone from blowing straight in to about blowing out. I love an outwind, that's for sure.
Again, I hate to even do it because I'm such a jinx, but if she can get on, I am using my call for a second one from Allison. I think she'll use the wind to her advantage.
I'm with you on that one.
Good contact, hard hit to right field, but not able to get down. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Hannah Speeds needs 3 more outs. Hopefully we'll get it. We'll be right back after these words from J. Hodge Chevrolet.
We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
Going to the bottom of the 7th, it's a 1-run game here in Forney, which is the loudest place on earth at the moment. Real quick before we return to action, I want to tell you that at D&B Loans, they simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. But that's not all. Their showroom also features top-quality furniture and appliances with fantastic options and free local delivery. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials. Hannah, since the first inning, it's been 5 shutout innings from Hannah. How are we feeling going into the top of the 7th, or bottom of the 7th rather?
I mean, this is it. This is it for her for the next round. I think that she's going to be at her best right now, or she should be thinking, I need to be at my best right now.
Yeah, Aaliyah said at your best you are. Love Hannah at your best. Hopefully she's at her best in the 7th inning.
Right. No, I think she's got it. I think we'll see some good stuff from her right here.
Coach DeLorge said it was a mix of barbecue and ranch, by the way, which
I knew it was something in ranch.
He has told me multiple times how fire it is. I like both of those flavors. I don't know. Which, I mean, barbecue ranch is a flavor in itself, I think, but I don't know.
Well,
it depends on the brand.
Think about wings and ranch.
Right.
You know, we used to do Wingstop every now and again back
That's
in
true.
the day. But I feel like that'd be pretty good. I think I remember him saying that.
It again, I think, depends on the brand, because some of them, the ones that are super salty, I don't know if I'd like it, but the ones that are more of a like dry rub or whatever, that might could be really good.
Okay.
2 quick strikes.
You'll have to have seeds at the next broadcast.
We will. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I believe that's the 7th of the night for Hannah Speed, and she's 2 outs away from sending her team to the regional final. Would that be the furthest the Ladycats have ever gone? Because I think y'all had the furthest run going to the semifinal, right?
Yep. This would be pretty cool.
Could be witnessing history right here.
Okay.
Again, Sanger is waiting for whoever wins this in the other round. They went to the state semifinal last year.
These are the rounds that count.
And are. Good first pitch strike again.
So when would next round be?
Again, same, I assume Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week. Ooh. 2 pitches, 2 strikes.
Seen a little extra velo from Hannah Speed.
A little bit.
Close to the end here.
She said I'm only approaching 1,000 pitches over the last 3 weeks, but I still got my fastball.
There's always a little left in the tank. Always. And I think we're seeing it right here.
Ooh.
And not a bad miss.
Not at all.
Not a bad miss.
Again, even when she quote-unquote misses, it's the exact spot she wants to hit.
I agree.
To have both that velo and command this late in the game.
Yeah. Or if she is missing her spots, we'd never know it.
It's true.
And another one.
What is it that DJ Khaled always says? Another one.
Another one.
That are we the best. Both apply. Yeah, producer Corey said both apply.
What is that? 6, 7?
I believe it's 8.
8?
She had 13 last night. So that puts her over 20 for the series.
Wow. We're down to our last out here. Let's see if she can do it again.
And a called strike to start the at-bat. This is number 8, Alyssa Castillo. She is the 8-hole. No hits yet in this series. She did draw a walk last night, though. She was the one that tried to bunt for a single back in the 4th or 5th inning. But she got it again. Addison, your Ladycats 1 strike away.
This is it. This is for history right here, right?
Yeah,
Ladycat
I believe
history.
so.
And she got it.
Strikeout number 9 tonight. And that sends the Ladycats to the regional final. 2-1 ball game. That's huge. That's huge.
That's a huge win. That's got to feel good.
Addison, no one can hear us, so let's go to our friends from the Way Bible Church. We'll be right back after this to name our Way Bible Church players of the game.
Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen Nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
By a final score of 2-1, your Sulphur Springs Ladycats get it done again, and they advance to the regional final. I believe we think that's for the first time in school history, right?
I believe so. I think the furthest we had ever gone was quarterfinals my junior year of high school, and I think that this is fresh. This is new.
Yeah, this was our 3rd year in a row being in the regional semifinal. Lost to number 11 in the state, Aubrey, both times. Now Aubrey not here, but you face the number 10 team, Godley, but you still get the win and get it done in 2 games. We have to name our Way Bible Church players of the game. But before we can, we've got to give a big shout out and tell you about the Way Bible Church. They want to extend an invitation to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. and also on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. At the Way, they're all about experiencing life change. They have a vibrant community awaiting to welcome you with open arms. Join them at the Way Bible Church to embark on a journey of transformation together. Addison, I always love having you as a guest. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to do the honors. I'm going to let you pick first. Who is your first pick for the Way Bible Church player of the game?
My first pick has got to be Allison Frazier. 2-run bomb puts us on top, and that's the win for the day.
I 1,000% agree with you. Again, I mention it every chance I get, just begging for her to be in the lineup, and she's been incredible when she has been in the lineup. Went 1 for 2 last night or hit 500, whatever the case was. And again here tonight, you get down 1-0 early. She hits the 2-run bomb, puts you back on top. But that was the entire offense for the night. So, yeah, I have to give it to her. Another player I have to give it to it has to be KK Montgomery. I mean, not only did she have the double early in the game, but she played fantastic left field.
Absolutely.
Potentially saving runs out there, because you mentioned one was going to be at least a double, and I think that's the case with a couple of them. And then we obviously 6 shutout innings after letting up a run in the first, 9 strikeouts for the night, I believe. Hannah Speed, I think we got to give it to her as well.
Absolutely. I mean, it says a lot to, give up that run in the first inning and then be able to shut them out for the next 6 is huge for your team to be able to keep you in a tight ball game like this.
Can you tell us a little bit more? We'll get out of here in just a quick second, but you get down 1-0 early. Talk a little bit about how what you saw from the Ladycats answering back from that.
I think they stayed very calm. I think they stayed very focused and in it the whole game. Defense did a great job. They had all 3, as I'd like to say. A huge home run from Allison, but also a couple other really nice hits. You have the hitting, you have the pitching from Hannah being able to shut it out. And then, you have the defense. And I think, like you said, KK did a great job in left. And when you have all those 3 things, it's really hard to lose.
It really is. Again, we'll be ready for the regional final. That will be against Sanger. That much we do know. They made it to the state semifinal last year, and they did lose to the state champions, which I believe was Cal Allen. But we don't obviously know when or where that's going to be, so stay tuned to Front Porch News for information on that. And unless the UIL cuts us off, they could at any point, obviously. But if the UIL lets us, we will be there broadcasting that as well. And hopefully we'll get joined again by Addison at some point.
Maybe so.
Addison, again, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate and love having you here every chance we get.
Yes.
Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, I love being here. I love what Chaz Media and Front Porch News is doing. I love what the Ladycats are doing, and I always love being able to come back and see what they do and support Ladycat softball. So thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for being here. And one more time, congratulations on wrapping up an incredible softball career, by the way.
Thank you so much.
On behalf of everyone here at Front Porch News and Chaz Media, our incredible camerawoman, Hannah Morrow, who held it down all night, the best producer in the state of Texas, Corey Hankins, my wonderful partner here tonight, Addison Caddell, I'm Tyler Lennon. Hopefully we'll see y'all next week for regional final softball from the Ladycats.